This continues section 3.1. We're going to learn how to plot ordered pairs based upon an equation and therefore give a graph of a linear equation in two variables to show the linear model, so to speak. So what we're going to be doing is creating a table of values when we do this. So we're going to graph using 3 points. Any 2 points define a linear model, but it's best that you use 3 at all times because if 1 point's off, then the whole thing's off. So we're going to find 3 solutions, 3 points, ordered pairs that satisfy our equation. The best one to start out with is that y-intercept. And remember, when x equals 0, we solve for y, we found the y-intercept. So we're going to look at example 1 here. And in example 1, we see that y is equal to 2 times x equals 0 and then minus 5. And what we find we have is a negative 5 here. So when x is equal to 0 here, when x is equal to negative 0, y is equal to a positive 5 or a negative 5. So 0, and then we have a negative 5. And then once we have that, then we want to put in that wasn't the right one. We have 0 and a negative 5. And then we want to choose another number to put in. So we can choose again any number that we want to for the x. Remember that any x will eventually be part of a solution. So we're going to put in something like maybe a negative or a positive 3. Let's say. So now that we put in a positive 3 and we say 2 times 3, which is 6, and 6 minus 5, which is 1. And so now over here we have a positive 3 and we have a positive 1. And then we can do another one. Let's try y equals 5. So, or x equals 5. So x equals 5 minus that. So we have 2 times 5, which is 10, 10 minus 5, which is 5. So now we have a x equals 5, and now y equals 5 as well. So we found solutions. I call this the plug and chug method. Now from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to plot this on our coordinate system. So I'm just going to draw in the axes here, just like this, and then I'm going to plot those 3 ordered pairs that I just made for myself in my model, just like we did before. So I'm going to put in 0, negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that point right there, not forgetting to label it with its ordered pair. And then the next one, I'm going to put in x equals 3 and y equals 1. And label it, of course, 3, 1. And then the last one, x equals 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my last one. And this one is 5, 5. Now, with my technology here, I don't have a great way of making a straight line, so I'm going to have to kind of wing it as much as I possibly can, so forgive me if my line's not really super straight. You should be using a straight edge to make your line. And look at that, we have a linear model. Now it's always a good idea to put the equation of a linear model right on it so that we can see that these two things are related to one another. So there we go. And that is what we do to find at least 2 of the rules of 4. And so we have, here's an equation, which is one piece of the rule of 4. We have a t-table, which gives some of the solutions, which is another part of the rule of 4. And then we have a linear model, or a straight line, which shows all the possible solutions again, and that's the third in a rule of 4. Our fourth one would be to describe it. We're going to multiply